I feel terrible, but like I said to this like multiple girls, like fair can give me head, then we're having sex. Like I'm done. Fair can doing it. Yeah, and then I would come and be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have sex with you. I'm sorry. And then like I realized like, all right, shit, like I really am just keeping this commitment. Yeah.
That is fucked.
Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the
Shit Show.
Brought to you by Shag Mag. Shag Mag is the one, the only digital magazine featuring the hottest women, Bex. 100% uncensored.
100% of the time, honey.
That is right. We've got some new content. Go check it out, shagmag.com. How have you been? It's been so long since I've seen you.
It's been so long. I've been good. I'm trying to think of like anything that's like happened.
We're going to a dinner tonight at Boa, and they have to print out papers to be on the table. And I wanted to print ass is not on the menu.
Yeah. Paul was like, that is not going to pass PR. I was like,
Shout out Paul.
Seriously.
We love you, Paul. From
do.
Boa. Should we get into this episode? Should we just jump right in?
I'm super excited.
ready.
Yeah, let's dive on in on the deep end.
I don't know if you guys are ready. These mugs tell nothing about our guest.
Yeah, no.
Except,
That he likes pussy.
does he? We're going to find out really quick. Without further ado, we want to introduce our guest this evening. Really quick. Do you go by Mitch, Mitchie, or Mitch?
Whatever you feel like.
Okay, whatever you feel like. That is our guest of the evening. Let's go.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah. The live audience, they're really crazy. Cool. They're nuts here.
I don't want to
Careful.
take anything out over here. Yeah.
No. You're good.
Are we
Okay.
looking money?
We're looking money, I think.
All right.
I hope.
Beautiful.
Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't read a 5-star comment. We'll do it at the end.
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah. Honestly, I'll make one up right now.
You can't make up our 5-star comments. We'll read one
5 stars.
really...
This shit show is the
we'll
best
read
podcast
one really quick. I'm sorry, Mitch.
ever
That's your
listened
new
to.
name.
Do it.
Do you want to give us a 5-star comment?
Fair it. We'll
Yeah,
do
let's
it
get a
live.
5-star comment from Mitch.
What's that mean exactly? Like a Yelp review?
Yeah, basically.
You know what I think would be dope? What if you could leave people Yelp reviews?
That's a good idea.
Like, what if you could literally look up, like, I could look up Ari and...
In China.
No, you can't.
What?
Black Mirror shit, yeah.
That's some 5G
You
shit.
can leave a 5, like...
I can leave a review on people, yeah.
Oh my
Like-
God. I want to just read people. We should do that one episode, just read people's reviews.
That would be hilarious. It's like review your teacher. I mean, I never went to college, but
I feel like that's Instagram.
Okay, here we go.
had some high school
Oh,
teachers.
I guess that is like you kind of rate, but
your
you get
comments.
but you don't get like the real ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
What
lot
do you
of
think
fake
your rating
ratings.
would be out of 5 stars?
Maybe like 5.
All right, well, we got 5 stars from Brittany with a ton of Y's and a ton of N's. Obsessed. Love this podcast so much. It's a serotonin boost to my week. Love listening and just laughing whenever I need a break from life and stress. Much love to both Julie and Becca. I love our female listeners. Shout out to you guys.
Me too.
Shout out to our Spotify listeners too. You guys, we are on the charts because we're freaking hilarious.
We're so funny.
We're
clearly.
so funny. Okay, we're skipping over. We need to get back to Mitch. Am I saying that right? Mitch.
Which one do you want? You gotta
Come on,
choose
you gotta
one.
choose one right now.
Go ahead. Mitch, Mitchie, or Mitch?
Or Mitch. Is it Mitchell?
Mitchell is my
Mitchell?
full name, yeah. I kind of fair with Mitchie. It kind of sounds
Mitchie?
like...
I like Mitchie too.
Sounds
Okay,
more
we'll go
approachable,
Mitchie.
yeah.
Hopefully he's not a little bitchy.
Oh,
First
Bex
that
already
one.
has your slogan. Okay, give us the rundown for all our male, female listeners out there watching, listening, wherever you guys are. Give us like the who is Mitchie?
Oh, Ferk. That's a great question.
Are you saying fack or frick?
I'm trying to say Ferk, but I made up a new word.
What is it?
It's my merch. It's F-E-R-K. So it's like,
F-E-R Ferk?
I was trying to say F-R-I-C-K my whole life, but I have like an accent, I guess. So I just say Ferk it, and
Frick it?
it works.
Frick it?
Yeah. I don't curse, really. So
Why?
like, I don't know. I just never did.
You've never said fuck.
Okay, I've definitely Ferk and got buck wild and had to drop some.
Can you look in the camera and say fuck?
You know I got offered 10 grand to say the F word. I didn't.
Really?
Okay, we'll offer you.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, look into that camera and just say fuck.
Come on.
it's like not in
Doesn't
my
it just feel
vocabulary.
Get him a
Good?
shot. Get him another shot.
Yeah,
Loosen him up.
Okay, who's Mitchie? We'll say fuck. We'll get him to say fuck by the end of the day.
Yeah, here we go. Ferk, I mean, there's so much, but I'd say right now, just got off the circle. doing that whole shenanigans, trying to step into your
Which I
guys'
want to dive
world.
into. What is the circle? People are like, ooh, he got out of a circle.
It's freaking Black Mirror in like real life is what it is. It's like a competition show where you don't ever meet each other and you're trapped in apartments and you talk to like each other through a TV.
How long are you trapped in there?
Like really?
45 days.
That's a long time.
It was 2 weeks of quarantine though, with like no filming. And
so
then
2 weeks. You know what they do in reality TV shows? They quarantine you, even without COVID and stuff. They isolate you for the first like at least couple of days, so that when you are put into that element, you like crave human interaction. Like it's
I'm the
all like
opposite. I freaking enjoy. Like they put me in there for 2 weeks. I didn't talk to a single person. I took my phone, my computer. I was in like a euphoria.
they took your phone and computer.
Yeah, but I hated it the first day because I was like, I can't do shit. Like what
You
the
just walk
frick?
around. What do you do?
Dude, I slept in a little bit, which I don't usually do.
Can you jack off?
I mean, in the show, I didn't rub one out in the show personally because there's like cameras on you all the
lying?
All
time.
the time? I
But
would
in
do
the
it the whole
quarantine,
time.
like the show wasn't even happening, so like I just meditated for like 2 hours. Journaled,
Meditated. He jerked off.
freaking- No, I'm serious. Yeah, I love my alone time. Like I really like everybody says that until you're alone for like weeks. I freaking thrive. Like I went into the
If
show.
you say firkin one more time,
Here we
I'm gonna
go.
firkin smack your
my
head into
gosh.
the table.
Anyway.
Okay, but how does the process work? Like, what were you doing before the whole circle?
Yeah, I
Were
mean,
you boxing?
I'm
Get it?
working on it.
Boxing to circle? I knew no one would get
That
it.
was
Okay,
good.
it's fine.
That
It's
was
fine.
good,
It's
Julia.
fine.
I've been doing everything, honestly, Julia. Like I used to have my LinkedIn professional failure. Like I'm just, everybody talks about the law of attraction.
Yeah.
I think
The
there's
Secret?
I think there's a truth to that, but I think there's like a better one that nobody talks about, which is the law of action. And I just been freaking trying everything I ever wanted to do. So like I started out owning a landscaping company like when I was 12.
12?
I started when I was 8. I had my first client.
No way.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
Wow.
how?
Wait, where are you from originally?
Conshohocken, Pennsylvania. So it's
Okay.
a small town right outside of Philly.
That's
Philly's-
a good name, Conshohocken.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's where the goats
Get your
come
Kunch and
from.
Hawken over here.
Literally.
Philly's like super haunted, yeah? Like the
What?
Pennsylvania area. I feel like
haunted?
it's so haunted.
I have no clue.
Driving through it when I was there, it felt because it's like where all the wars, like I don't know, and it just feels
Really?
eerie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like the capital back in the day. So like Ben Franklin.
yeah, it
Liberty
just
Bell,
feels
yeah.
eerie. It just
Oh, Ben.
Ben
Big Ben.
Franklin. Okay, so you're landscaping at 12.
Yeah.
So then what?
Well,
Wait,
that-
what were you doing? Were you cutting grass? Like,
So
is that
yeah,
what you mean?
well, it started out as that my dad made me cut the lawn when I was like 6 or 7 and taught me to use the mower. I was like, fair. And then
You were saying frick at 12?
yeah, well, that's where it came from. Like everyone's
12 years old.
You know, everyone starts cursing when they're like
Yeah.
10. Or like they
Yeah.
sound like idiots. So I was like, I don't care to.
You don't think you
frickin-
sound like an idiot saying frick?
No, I'm
Not
probably.
at all?
I sound like a goat, probably. Honestly, I'd be
Wait.
jealous. I didn't think of that word. Honestly,
Do you
So-
think?
oh, I thought you meant you actually sounded like a goat, like. "Meh."
no.
Wait. Do you think that like, did you ever get peer pressure into saying fuck like when you were younger?
I don't know. Like, I don't really remember. Yeah, like my friends would always book on me because they thought it was like cool,
Yeah.
and I thought they just sounded like a bunch of hand jobs. I was like, dude, you don't even know
What
how
does a
to.
hand job sound like exactly?
Wow, nobody's ever asked me that. Like-
You said they sounded like hand jobs.
Think of like the typical like.
Is that what it sounds?
What the?
You almost made it say
Oh
fuck
my
Dex.
gosh. No, it's like like someone like think about getting a hand job. Like it's
I've never
not,
gotten a hand job, so I would not know.
I could think about giving one.
Well, it's
Okay,
just
we'll-
not.
we'll
the-
skip over
It's
that.
not the best.
Okay.
So like when someone's
You
not
don't
the
think
best.
hand jobs are the best?
No, I don't think so personally. It's like they're just jerking your bird. Like they're jerking you off. That's a hand. Like they're a hand job. Like stop jerking me off. Be real. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
hand job.
Okay, we're gonna get into this. In a minute,
Anyway,
'cause I have-
yeah.
Okay, so you were mowing lawns at 12.
Mowing lawns.
Saying
Saying
Yeah.
freck.
Company.
He's like freck. Just freaking
Literally.
lawnmower freck.
No, I don't know. And then I just from there, like when I was in 8th grade, I don't know, I was 12 or 13. That was the year I made like 68 grand. And I remember looking up my
What the fuck? You made 68 grand in 8th grade?
Yeah. And I looked up my teacher's salaries and I was in like a career and finance class and I was like, how much do you make? And she's like, I'm not telling you. And she was trying to like give me
I'm
this
not
whole
telling you.
lecture. And I was like, I know how much you make. It's a public school. It's public information. I was like, I make more than you. Why the frick would I listen to you? And then from that point on, I didn't care about school. I sought out like mentors and business guys and real estate.
Did you drop
moguls.
out at 12?
I tried dropping out every year since 8th grade. And you know what they did?
You have to try to drop out, or can you just drop out?
So you know what happened? I talked to my principal in high school, and he said I was actually such like, I don't want to toot my horn here, but I was like a freaking local legend back in the day. And he's
You're
like,
a local legend.
a lot of kids look up to you. If you drop out, like you're gonna make it, but all the kids
Did
who
you tell him to
follow you
frick
won't.
off?
No, I was like, I don't care. I'm dropping out. And he worked out my schedule. I said, I'm not coming here for more than an hour a day. It's wasting my time. So my public school, I don't know how they did it. They gave me all these like credits for college courses that I didn't even have to go to, and then dual enrollment for
the
like.
hell?
I could intern. You know when you get like intern in high school? I interned myself as a realtor. I had my real estate license.
At what age?
I was 17. I got it when I was 18.
What the hell?
Yeah.
See, I had the college classes where you got to leave early for work. Like I worked throughout high school at like restaurants and stuff. So I would leave at like, I think it was like noon to go work. But
They got me out at 9.
Wait, how long would you go to school?
7:30 a.m. to like 9 every day.
That's not even worth going to school.
I missed 100 days, yeah.
Okay, so you're a realtor,
Anyway,
landscaper.
yeah.
What else have you done before the circle? Name it all.
Landscaping, real estate. I was a vice president of a credit repair company. Crushed shit there when I was like 17 maybe. Started crushing it with health, life, and annuity sales. Dominated that field, became the number one salesman.
Wait, really quick.
Go ahead.
Don't you need a work permit when you're under 18? Because I remember I worked at Hollister.
One day at Hollister.
I worked at Hollister and I could only work 4 hours a day. Because
Did your parents have to approve it?
Yeah, well, I did her signature, whatever, like this and that. I
You
was like, I'm
faked
gonna
your
get a
mom's
job.
signature to work? Where? What
Becca,
is
what
this?
a goat over there. All right, let's go, Becca.
No, but it was like only like a 4-hour limit. So I don't know. Maybe like it was.
Well, that was the
like
I
a
couldn't
little
get a
bit different.
job. So like when I was 8, like long story
8?
short, like I wanted like a new pair of shoes and like an Xbox, and like my family wasn't from like a wealthy background, so I was like, hey, I want this. And my mom's like, if you want it, go work for it. And I'm like, fucking, I'm 8. Like, what do you mean? So I literally went to like movie theaters and restaurants and all these different places trying to get a job. And they're like, bro, you're 8. Like,
How would you get there? Your mom dropped you
No,
off?
I walked. I would just walk around my little hometown, go to the pizza shop, go to the local
He's
movie
like,
theater.
Freck.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I was like, fair, what can I do? Like I can't get a job. So I started working like construction, cleaning up job sites with my uncles. And I was cutting lawns actually with my uncle when I was 8. I was pulling weeds. And I remember having this huge breakthrough when I was 8, and that's when I decided to start my company.
When you were 8?
Yeah, like he had me pulling weeds at this commercial complex. Like, you know, there's like big 400 unit complexes. I'm sitting there at like a freaking hand job pulling weeds. I was like, dude,
This is a hand job episode.
getting paid like $10 an hour. I was like, they should just hire some kid to do this. And then
You
it
are a
clicked,
kid. You're
and I was
8
like,
years old to do this.
I am the freaking kid in this scenario. But my mind understood like, wow, I could just get this job and hire other people to do this. Like, why don't I just do that? So I did it.
And then paid them what, though?
How old were the people you hired?
2.
No.
He's got 2-year-olds pulling weeds and saying freck.
Yeah, we had the babies out. No, we didn't start hiring people until I was like in high school. I was about 14 or 15. And then I cycled through all my friends. Everybody wants to work until you actually put them to work. Like none of my friends in high school could work. Like I cycled through my whole high school and they were like, bro, I'm just good to go to the beach and like get drunk. I'm like, all right, fine, like whatever. But then I don't know, I just had a lot of like different people that graduated high school that worked for me. And then also like, I don't know how to say that's not fucked up, but like a lot of the Hispanic community, like I knew and was really friends with, and they were just like, they were so hungry for work and they like contacted me and I was like, fuck it. Like this guy was like 60 out working all my 15-year-old friends. So
There you go.
Yeah.
He's out there doing it. Okay, so you fucking
Anyway.
landscaped. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Long story.
Long story short, I know we did a little bit of digging. Your mom and your brother were on the Circle episode or season 1, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't you go?
It's weird. So I like applied for a couple shows like randomly back when I was like 16, like Big Brother and
If you could go
Love
on any
Island.
reality show, like any single one, which one would you pick?
probably, fair.
That's not a show.
It's gonna be there. I can't really talk about it, but there's something coming up that I'm involved in that. Like,
What is it, The Bachelorette?
No,
Yeah,
no.
it
I would.
Look at his face.
Bachelor.
I wouldn't do the Bachelor. I would do the main guy
You
Bachelor.
can't do that without doing the Bachelorette.
I'm not gonna compete. Like I'm not a fair.
You'd be the frick guy.
jerk off. Gonna like one of 20. No, frick you. Like I'm not showing up.
So what? Okay, well you can't tell us about that one, but tell us about one that you would pick. What would you pick? What would
I
be your
don't
top
know.
reality show? You'd be so good at The Bachelor. Please do it. I will sign you up. Becca would
Yeah,
be.
do
Can
The
you
Bachelor.
imagine what would her name like? You know, it says like Becca and has like her job title. It'd be like the star.
Literally, the star. And then I would literally like people would be like, you have to go like fight for this guy to like get his attention.
She'd be like, what
for a
food?
one-on-one? I was like, I'm drinking right over here. If he wants to come talk to me, you're gonna come talk to me.
Facts,
She's gonna
Becca.
ask what food they have on set. She's gonna be like, "What? When are the appetizers coming? Can I get the hamachi?" Which
Strictly
one?
hamachi. Wait, let me see the menu. Trust me on this.
What would you pick?
I would probably pick The Bachelorette.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Like be the Bachelorette or be like on the Bachelor first, where it's a guy.
I'm not fighting fucking anybody for anybody.
But I feel like you'd win.
But the thing is that I don't want to fight and then be like, you're making out with like all these fucking bitches on TV, this and that.
Yeah.
And then I have emotional trauma and then you're going to propose to me on the last episode and then I'm going to watch it back and then be like, who's this? Huh?
Yeah.
You said you loved her too? Okay. No, fuck that shit. I want
Facts.
fucking 20 fucking dudes, whatever, this and that. And I'm going to be like, can I get a one-on-one? No, not right now. I'm busy.
Just
Eating
leaves,
hamachi.
Goes home.
Okay,
Like,
what would
anyone
you
can
pick
nap.
out of all of them?
I don't really watch much TV, like at all. I don't really even know. I would say probably the show I went on, like it worked, but
What do you mean it worked?
it just fit. Like I was almost gonna go on Love Island or Too Hot to Handle, and those were obviously 6 shows, but like they wanted me to be fit the mold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they wanted me to be the cocky.
Well, that's what I feel like
musclehead,
every
you know?
reality TV show has. Like they have literally molds that they pick the characters to fulfill.
But
Yeah.
like,
I'm trying to
did
think
you
of,
like
the
being
top.
alone, like in the circle, like in the room?
I thrive on that personally.
Why?
Oh, okay. Well,
Like,
if,
I guess, but like
Yeah.
even when they're filming, like they're just so like they can literally edit to make it look like anything you want, anything they
Yeah.
want.
yeah, it's just like when you're in a room, like what can it like really look like? It's just like I'm just horny as fuck in a room. Like honestly, whoever.
Okay, so what happens
What's
in the
going
circle?
on?
Give us like a 2-second breakdown.
2-second breakdown. It's
Yeah.
a competition show to be the most popular. You never meet.
People like vote.
Yeah, every day. You
Okay.
like vote to be who's the most popular, and then whoever is like an influencer, and they kick people off the show, and then more people come in, and then whoever is the most popular at the end wins $100,000.
100 grand to themselves.
Okay, yeah.
Damn. Who won?
Tax,
Did you win?
tax.
No. Nobody fair to me in there. Everyone thought that you can catfish, you can be like fake, and everyone thought I was fake, like using somebody
You
else's
can
pictures.
catfish? Have you ever been catfished?
Nah, I'm not really on dating. Maybe on Instagram, but like it never really went.
Have you ever been
anywhere,
catfished?
I was scared of catfishing because I had a broken arm and I was on Hinge. And then I was like, I should probably disclose I have a broken arm. So I was going to go on a date with this guy. And I was just like so bored with my broken arm because I was like, I'm not going to go out with a full arm cast because that was when
Yeah.
my elbow was broken. So I was like, I broke my arm in a skydiving accident. I
Yeah.
lied.
Never has been skydiving ever.
Yeah,
ever.
never, whatever. And he was like, no way. And I'm like, I'm just kidding. I tripped. But like, I have a full arm cast, so you have to wait a couple more weeks. So I did
What?
go in my cast.
Why?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
What's he waiting for? The hand job?
Yeah. It would have been a
That's
good
my
hand.
right arm too, but you know, I could do it with my left.
Whatever gets the job done.
So you've never been like, have you met up with a girl on Instagram? Because sometimes it's tricky. I'm not gonna
Really, you've
lie.
never been catfished. Like you've never been like, wow, she looks good in her photos, and you show up and you're like,
I mean,
okay.
yeah, but it's
mean,
the
I've
same
been
person.
catfished.
Like I haven't been like abruptly like, holy fuck,
yeah,
you're a
no,
different person.
Yeah, no,
But
fully.
even that, I just feel like sometimes girls just like look nothing like their Instagram.
Oh, that's like 90% of the time. I feel like.
But like how.
It's cold world.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's,
wish I could like ask like who's the most disappointing, but obviously I can't like, you know.
I can give you a couple answers.
Uh-oh.
We won't go there. I do have to ask you, how old are you? Because we tried finding it, and some people
Dude,
said 30.
Google is
26,
all over.
22. It's okay. They say I'm like 36 from Zimbabwe, which neither of those.
Yeah.
That's so true. They do say that you're from Zimbabwe. They
I
say
thought
I'm
you were saying it was
28
true
and
that I'm like
24.
from Zimbabwe. I'm like, no,
Oh
I'm not.
no, she's not
Yeah,
from
they
Zimbabwe.
really say
So
anything.
how
on
old are
that.
you actually? You don't even
no,
know.
I just turned.
He doesn't even know how old he is.
Don't worry, I'm on the
My
same
birthday
page.
was last week, but I turned
Happy
23.
birthday.
Yeah, so now I'm
You
23.
just turned 23?
Yeah, so
You're
I'm
a
used to
baby.
saying 22. But now
Wow.
I'm 23. Yeah.
You live out here now in LA?
Yeah, I just moved out here. Fair like a year ago now. Wow. So I've been out here a year. Yeah.
So what have you been doing since after the circle?
I moved out here, tried like all the TikTok bullshit, YouTube.
You can't do this?
Nah, like it didn't work for me. Just really tried like going super wide because Netflix is like such a wide audience. I was like, let me fair can capture this, not be an idiot. And now that's what I'm going through is like, all right, what do I actually want to focus on? What do I want to put my time and attention into? Like, where do I want my focus to
What
be
is it?
versus. I'm working on figuring that out. It's funny. I definitely want to start my own podcast. That's a huge piece of it.
Yeah.
Like, huge. I really want to provide like value add content versus just like a Fairkin TikTok trend that just doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
And then I don't know just yet. Like, I have a big goal I want to achieve in life, like big vision, but I just don't care or necessarily like get into too detail or about the how, the vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, whatever kind of comes up, I'm gonna run with, but figure that out.
Okay, well, not to change subjects too
Here
quickly.
we go. Here we go. Now it's spicing up. I can already feel it.
You're a virgin.
Bingo. Yeah.
Like, okay, I want you to define being a virgin.
All right. I just had an argument, not an argument, the other day. I was telling somebody a personal story about some involvements with females.
What is involvement?
It just sounded more fitting. Involvements.
No, it doesn't. This is guys' problems. They try using fancy words like my casualty involvements.
Yeah.
Just say
My
it.
entanglements.
My
Okay, what are
entanglements.
your involvements?
So I've never stuck my penis in a vagina or a butthole. So that means I'm a virgin, right?
No, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
So here's the
that
thing.
does.
Here's the thing. I've caught my fair share of hand jobs and diddy bops.
Have you? Okay, so you haven't even like stuck it in and then not.
No. No, my cock. So here's the thing. Girls have tried. Like I've been in this scenario. Like I'll catch diddies.
What's the scenario? I want to know what is the most. Has a girl like pin you and tried?
Tried, yeah.
Well, what
Like,
was it like?
A lot.
Go into
Like,
great detail.
Here we go. There was a couple times. Like one time I walked Fashion Week when I was 17, 18.
I thought he was gonna say 7. I swear to God, he was gonna say 7.
I was 7. I was a young.
oh my God.
No, like this one was bad because the girl, like sometimes girls, especially when they're like super attractive, usually like picking, right? Like guys try to hit on them, get with them, have sex with them, and then they like kind of have to decide like, oh, I want to fuck this
pick
dude
of the
or I don't.
litter.
Yeah. So like my intentions are always so pure. I'm not trying to fuck them. Like if I'm talking to someone, it's because I'm trying to connect with them. So this one girl was like hot as fuck. Like I was from a small town and I had never seen like beautiful, like 5'10", blonde, whatever, like beautiful body. I was like, you look like a cover of a magazine girl because they fucking were. And ended up getting entangled, whatever you want to call it.
What does that mean?
I was hooking up with her a little bit, like
What
just
does that mean?
like making out.
And what?
This is where it gets a little touchy. So she's giving me ditties.
Touchy. What's ditties?
Head.
I've never heard of
I've
that.
never
I
heard
don't
that too,
know.
but it's kind of
Gotten
cute.
ditties.
It's kind of a cute
I
name.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
You should run with that instead of Freck. Ditties is way cooler
That's,
than
yeah, that's
Freck.
what I said. Diddy bops. Yeah, I'm catching ditties.
Diddy bops?
I don't know. I just say shit. I
I
don't
get
really
that
know
what
where it
diddy
comes
bops
from,
means.
honestly. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so she was giving you head.
So I was catching ditties.
You were
And
catching ditties.
She wanted to have sex. And then that's like, I just met the girl. So obviously I'm not going to start with, hey, I'm Mitch, I'm a virgin, right? So
Well,
like,
you were 17. Some 17-year-olds are virgins.
yeah,
that
maybe
point.
something. So anyway, I tell him like, hey, like, sorry, no, like I don't want to have sex with you. Like, sorry if I gave you the wrong interpretation. Like I fucking was in the middle of a scene here. Like, understand, like, this girl wants to have sex, she wants to get fucked. But I was like, hey, like, I'm not gonna have sex with you. Like,
you can still please her without having sex with her.
well, yeah, I've done that, but like this particular scenario, she was not happy at that point. Like she was very frustrated. So this girl like didn't try to actually like sit on me, but girls have in the past. She
Sit
like
on you? What do you mean?
I'll go into that in a little bit.
Okay.
This girl like full on. I almost got kicked out of Fashion Week because of it. So she like starts like hitting me, like F me, you're gonna fuck me, you're gonna have sex, like
You're
blah
gonna
blah blah.
frack me? She did not say
She
that.
didn't say that word for word.
What
But
did she say exactly?
I don't remember.
You do remember, and
she-
it's probably the F word. I need you to look in that camera
Yeah.
and say exactly what you said.
I don't remember the vocabulary.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't remember.
the details.
Here we go. Deny till you die.
Oh.
Sorry, this subject is a little sensitive right now
Yeah.
for both parties.
She ended up getting so mad though. Like she threw a little temper tantrum. I was like whoa. I left, like walked out.
You saying this hot girl is throwing a temper tantrum because you wouldn't freck her.
Throwing a freaking tantrum. So I'm like, look, I don't know how to handle this situation. I've never been here before. So I just like get up, leave, end up at this like after party after fashion week or like after the first night or whatever. This girl sees me. I don't know how. And I'm dancing with like one of the designer owners, like who I'm walking for. Like they designed some suit or whatever. She comes up and like pushes her. And I'm like, what the frick is the problem with you? I'm like, bro, like I met you once. Like leave me alone, please. Like whatever. So then the fashion lady's like, yo, like your girlfriend's crazy. Like I don't want you a part of this. I'm like, no, I don't know this girl. Like I'm so sorry. Someone just got kicked out of fashion week and like not walk.
And what'd she say after? Like when
No one cares. She said,
I
what the
don't
frick?
remember. Yeah, honestly.
What do you mean by girls sit on you?
So like there's been so many times where like sometimes I'm vocal about it. Like if there's actually a girl I like or like we're like getting on, if I date at all a little bit, whatever, like I'll be upfront, be like, yo, I'm a virgin, like lay it out on the table. Like, I know that's interesting in today's day and age. But sometimes like if I meet a girl for the first time or we'll hang out a couple times, it doesn't come up and I'll be like, I don't know, doing shit with girls, whatever it is, hand jobs, diddy bops, finger blasting, whatever you want to call it. And then they'll try to like have sex. I'm like, look, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you, like I'm a virgin, you know, da, 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 da. And they're like, oh my gosh, no way. And they don't believe me. So they try and like sit on me. I'm like, no, I'm actually a virgin. Cause at this time, you know, my cock's out and all right. And then like sometimes like a girl will be giving me ditties and I'll be just like laying back, relaxing. And I'll look up and she's like fully over top, like trying to sit her vagina on my cock. And I like multiple times to grab him by the hips. And I'm like, look, it's not going to work.
So what made you, what's like the decision behind this? Bex is a virgin.
I am.
Are you actually? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe it.
We're all virgins here.
Yeah.
What was your moment of like, and why? Because I feel like virgins, I'm sorry, are like unicorns these days.
I'll take that.
I mean,
unicorns are freaking beautiful.
I mean, at least you're getting head. You know what I mean?
But then I feel like that's like.
Wait.
So,
Do you ever have someone like go on you, but like just rub it until you come instead of just like?
No, they like try that shit. And I'm like, what the frick are you doing? Like they're trying to get. I'm like, look, I told you I'm not fricking it. Now this is just like too much.
Like it's
gotta,
like you're that close. Okay,
them.
so what made you just? What is the decision? Is it religion?
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Like
So
I have a really like. My biggest thing in life is like my relationship with God. So that's like the start of it.
Okay. But what God accepts hand jobs and blow jobs, but not sex.
No, so like
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
pun intended.
I mean, what happened was like by the time when I was like 12 or 13 is when my business started like turning into an actual company. And I was like spending so much time with all my friends. Like I was before this, like I was an animal. Like I was a typical, like all my friends in school used to call me, all the girls call me like a man whore. Cause I would like
7.
like when I was like 10 though, like when,
How can you be a man who are at 10?
No, I was like,
He's like, I got all these bitches.
no, I did, bro. Like I remember like I used to tell girls I was my brother and my brother's 2 years older than me because they were like freshmen
like,
in high
you're
school
12.
and I'm like 6th grade. So whatever. But I went on like a rampage my whole like childhood and then it just became unfulfilling. Like you guys probably haven't, maybe you have.
What?
Like when you come, it's almost like a post-come like
He
clarity.
just literally said,
Like, when
maybe
you
you
just-
guys haven't
okay.
come.
I don't know. Like,
Are you
do you get the
talking
same
about like
thing? I don't
when
know.
you watch porn or whatever, or like if you're like super
Do you
turned
watch
on and you
porn?
come and then you're just like,
That's a yes.
ew, I'm disgusted
I mean,
with
yeah, I
myself.
have, but I'm trying to do like
Close all the-
semen retention.
What is that?
Semen retention. You
What
know
is
that?
semen retention?
It's when you like hold your seed and it boosts your testosterone and like.
So you don't have sex at all, or you like get close to like?
No,
or not? No, you
like-
don't have sex at all. Sorry, but you don't come
sex,
at all.
Don't jerk off for like extended periods of time.
What's the longest you've gone?
I don't know, like really like months for sure.
Do you feel like a buildup? Like you get your like
Yeah,
testosterone?
yeah. Like I'll have like a wet dream sometimes and it's ridiculous. I sent my boy this Snapchat, a couple people, and it was like both of my legs were just covered because it was like a month without coming.
Covered in cum? You said
It
this
looked
to
like
your
I
boys?
pissed. Yeah, it looked like I pissed myself. No, like I was wearing
Boys are like,
shorts.
okay, Mitchie.
Yeah. I was like, yo, holy frick, look at this. They were like, darn. Like,
Darn.
you need to do something. I was like, well, what are you going to do?
Okay, so religion plays a huge role in it. But like I don't understand because some people would, if I feel like virgins, and maybe I'm wrong, but would abstain from like everything. Like don't you, I'm sorry, but like what's the difference between a hand job, a blow job, fingering a girl rather than just having sex?
Yeah, so now I try to.
You want to have sex?
No, no.
Oh.
I try to
I was
abstain
like-
from everything.
You abstain from everything?
I try. Like, I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? As much as I like, here's what happened. Like,
Are you waiting until marriage?
Yeah, to have sex, like actual sex. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. Honestly, I'm impressed.
But what
That's
my thing is,
very rare.
what
to be
if
honest.
you meet the love of your life, y'all get married, and the sex is fucking terrible?
No, I mean, I don't think about that. That's
Will
a
you
future
cheat?
problem. No, I'm definitely not gonna cheat.
He won't even have sex.
Yeah.
He's not gonna cheat. I mean, who knows at this
Yeah.
point?
What if you like it so much and you're like, I wonder what other one of
Oh,
those
here we
feel
go.
like.
I don't know. Like, that's a problem I'll worry about, I guess, then.
When you look for girls or dating girls, would it bother you if a girl's hooked up with a lot of people? Had sex with a lot of people?
No, because like technically I kind of had that phase myself, and then I didn't have sex. Like I've
Yeah, but
done a lot
say
of
she's
stuff.
had sex with a ton of people. Wouldn't
No,
you
like-
want a virgin? Like I would, if I had waited until marriage, I would want someone who like had that same
Yeah, I would
like.
too.
But I mean, I feel like that's so hard. Like finding a girl
Yeah.
that's a virgin, especially in LA.
Yeah, no, there's not many of them. No, I mean, I wouldn't judge. Like if that happens to be the girl like I fall in love with, sure. But I feel like my like core values, my morals, like what we're looking for in life probably wouldn't align anyway. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we just have different codes, like different ways of viewing life.
Does she have to have the same religion as you?
I would say, like,
Yeah.
I thought about that, and before I would say no, but now, like, I feel like when I came back out here too, when I moved to Miami a couple years ago, I really got like farther from God, and
In
it
Miami?
was like, yeah,
No, God lives in
yeah.
Miami. He loves 11.
But no, like, I realized how much your environment affects you and everything.
I believe that. I will
So,
say that.
To me, like,
I
when my
can't believe you
friends
moved
and
to
stuff.
Miami.
I know.
Out of all
Yeah,
places.
I went through a midlife crisis when I was like 18.
Yeah, because you started his career at 12.
No, yeah, I did. So, but that's, I mean, it was God, and it also at the time I was focused on girls, and I was like, all right, you're either gonna like get serious and start a company, or you're gonna like focus on going to catch another fucking diddy bop from another girl after school. Like, what are you gonna do here? And I made like 3 core commitments that year, and I didn't know the virgin was actually the last one. Like, it was almost a joke commitment. Like, I didn't think I was actually gonna do it because I was such
How
a
old
dog.
were you?
12 or 13, like a freshman in high school.
You're so young. That's crazy to me.
But I was like, this year, like my mom and dad were like kind of going through some stuff. They got divorced and stuff, so they need help like mentally, physically, you know, financially.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, like I'm freaking acting like a little kid, walking around getting all these
You're
girls.
12.
Yeah. But I was like, you can either man up and like step up and make money and help out and do your part here, or like you can still be a little freaking kid and go get with girls. And I was like, you know what? This is important. I'm gonna make $100,000. I'm gonna read the whole Bible cover to cover.
You read
And-
the whole Bible. Is your
Yeah.
family super religious, or you picked that up by yourself?
Yeah, I went to Catholic school.
Okay.
With my whole family is.
You know, I went to Catholic school.
Did you really?
St. Luke's in elementary.
Wow. Okay, Julia.
Not a virgin. No, but I grew up in a really, really religious household. My grandpa was like a pastor. We were in church for 7 days a week, like always in church, always like reading the Bible. My grandpa would like play tapes instead of music in the car, would just
Yeah.
play scriptures, and it was just like insane. And now here we
We
are.
had like
At the shit show.
Catholic Bible night at my neighbor's house.
Y'all all just
That's
like
nice.
made out.
And
huh?
I would always be
Oh
like,
my God.
what is adultery? What do you have to do? I would just ask about everything constantly.
What's a diddy
But-
bop?
Yeah.
Okay, so you made that commitment, and then you really just stuck
Well,
with
I've
it.
read the Bible, and in there it said like you shouldn't have sex until you're married. And I remember like I was 12, and at this point a dog. I was like, yeah, fair. Like I didn't have sex yet because I was 12 or
Yeah.
13, whatever. I was like, that's impossible. Like I'm one horned up motherfucker. That's
Do you
not
think
happening.
it's a low key control thing? Like almost like a willpower. Like for me, it's almost like I'm very stubborn, and then when I put my mind to something, it's like I like being stubborn. So I'm wondering if you put your mind to something like this, like I'm gonna be a virgin, it's kind of like turns you on to know that you're saying no to like everyone that is throwing themselves at you.
Yeah, I wouldn't say turns me on. Like I never really looked at it like that. But like when I made that initial commitment, like I hit all the other goals. I read the Bible. I made the money. Was able to like change my life. And then I didn't have sex for like, it was originally just like that year. And I was like, I don't know if I'll make it until marriage type of deal. And then once I started, like I was in this scenario still where like I wasn't fully committed. Like I guess the perfect version of me would be like abstain from everything, like kissing, hand jobs, diddy bops. And I try my best, but like it's tough sometimes. Like when I was in that moment, like tested over and over and over, and like beautiful girls are like trying to have sex with you and you say no, it's
Guys
not
listening
like,
to this right now are like, oh man.
it's
poor
not
him.
like a control thing, but it's like I made a commitment to God, but I also made a commitment to myself.
Yeah.
And like when I honor my word and like look at a girl like in the moment when I'm like freaking rock solid, like fighting biology at this point, and I'm like, no, like
I mean,
I'm
the
in the
willpower.
driver's seat.
That's like nuts. Like
Wow, that's.
Has it ever been a relationship like deal breaker? Have you like started dating a girl, you really liked her, and then because I'm sorry, but intimacy I feel like is a huge part of a relationship.
Yeah.
So do you think that like hurts?
I don't know. I haven't had many serious relationships the last like few years. So when I was younger, not really, because I guess not many people were having sex. Maybe they had sex a couple times. But I haven't had like a serious relationship the last, I don't know, 3-4 years. So like even when you're like 17,
Do you
18.
want a serious relationship?
Not right now.
No.
No, I almost kind of had one, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like when you're not looking, stuff comes up.
Yeah.
Like, it's the freaking truth. Like, I'm genuinely
That's
just
facts.
focused on myself, and like, amazing people, amazing opportunities come up, and I'm like, wow, like, Ferk, you're like the classic type. Like, and you're like, But then, like, I realized, like, I am trying to work on myself. I'm still trying to figure out what I want out of life. Still trying to, like, build my businesses. Still trying to, like, and anytime I'm not, like, working on myself or, like, in the gym or whatever it is.
Do you get lonely though?
No, because then I have friends and family. And like,
Yeah, but I feel like friends and family are so different than like that person that you connect with on a deeper, like on a different level.
I mean, I would say yes and no. Like, there's some nights I'd love like a Tuesday night cuddle or like a Saturday morning hike. Like, instead of being one of my boys to go on the hike with, you know?
The boy's like, I'm not cuddling you again, Mitchie.
Not again. So like, yeah, that would be sick. But like, I know in order to be like the best boyfriend, husband, dad, like you got to be the best you. And like at points over the last couple of years, I've been going through so much growth and so much like uncomfort, like pushing myself that I'm like, hey, like I wouldn't have time for another girl. And like anytime I'm free from like work or myself or whatever, like then I'm like, oh, fuck, I haven't, gone and seen my mom in, however long, or I haven't like caught up with my brother. I haven't like hit up this friend that asked me to go out last month. Like I'm being a, jerk off friend. So then I like call my friends, my family and do that. And then I get back to that.
You don't have like hella girls like sliding in your DMs from the show and stuff?
Yeah, but
You just, it doesn't even faze you.
It does. Like they're there, they're good looking, but like, I don't know. I feel like just time wise, like I don't really create time to go out that much. Like I just really, I don't know. It's weird kind of looking at it now. I never really think about it until I like look back, but I just spend so much time like either working or working on myself in some way, shape or form. And then when I have free time, like then I'll kick it with my boys or something. So no.
Man, oh man.
That'd be nice though. It'd be
Confessions.
nice.
I thought you were a 30-year-old. I was like hoping it'd be the 30-year-old virgin.
23, yeah.
23. When do you think you'll get married?
Probably like my early 30s.
Are you worried that because of the buildup, not having sex, that it won't be like I don't know. When you don't, I don't
Like, do you fantasize about having sex and you're scared that it's not going to be like that? Or are you just kind of like...
No,
whatever?
like to me, like I really used to be in my head. And like sometimes I still am with like whatever you want to call it, anxiety or stress. And
Have you ever used a pocket pussy?
No. No.
Really?
No, I've never tried.
Like, I can just look at
Becca,
it.
you have?
Like,
How does that work?
She felt bad for him. She was like,
What? Yeah.
No, well, have you ever used like a vibrator on a girl?
No, girls have asked me. But like
won't touch a
Just like
vibrator.
a bullet?
no, like at the time it wasn't like serious. Like if it was my girlfriend, I don't know, like girls I've been dating have like started hinting at that because like at certain points you got to change it up.
Yeah.
But if it's like a random girl that I just met, I'm like, yeah, that's just fair. Like
Why?
Yeah, like right
it just
away.
seems like unless I'm like actually caring about them, like to me it sounds kind of douchey. I really can't like hook up, like kiss a chick or like go down on them, like anything if I'm not really like attracted to them, like in a strong way. But it like I hate to say it, but like if I'm catching ditties or something, it doesn't have to be that. You know what I mean?
This
So like
is so dude-like. Oh, I
Yeah,
have to
it's-
really like a girl to go down on her, but ditties.
yeah,
I don't
it's,
give a fuck.
It's typical, What are you gonna do? So
This
to
is
me,
not
like,
typical.
I think it is.
The
like-
male population needs help, guys. This is why we are here.
Well, that's why I like don't really.
If she's giving you ditties and she's not getting any dick, you better go down on her.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't really hook up with a lot of chicks anymore.
You just
or
get
do anything.
ditties.
Well, no, I'm not even much anymore because like I don't really. It's like the post-nut freedom. Like I don't care to like, yeah, like there's all these girls hitting me up and this and that. And I can reach out to them and like, hang out and do this and go on a date and catch date. And I'm like, for what?
Do you get post-nut clarity really bad?
Yeah. Like I did when I was 12. That's kind of what made me have the decision.
You nutted when you were 12 with a girl?
Yeah. I was an animal when I was a kid. An animal.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what like nutting or anything was when I was 12.
Me neither.
I had no idea.
I was in 5th grade. How old are you in 5th grade?
I don't know.
I caught my first diddy bop.
I think
You got head in 5th grade?
Yeah.
Like in
Wow.
school?
No, not in school.
Well, like
no.
how? You don't
When my
hang
friend
out.
was in 8th grade, she was like, I went to the movie theater and I gave him a hand job, and I was like, how big was it? She's like, it was about the size of a string cheese, and I was like, that's huge. I remember saying it. I was like, I've never seen one, but that sounds big.
Oh my God.
She's like, probably like 3 figures if you go like this.
You know you measure?
Like shove them together.
I can't believe you had head when you were in 5th grade.
That's
I don't even know if we're
insane.
allowed
Yeah, that
to
was-
talk about that.
I was an animal. Well, that's what it is. Like, I'm not perfect.
animal at
You know, everyone thinks I'm like this prude virgin. I'm like, look, I haven't had sex, haven't stuck it in the vagina or the butthole or anything like that. But like,
But you started getting
I've
head
fairked
early.
around, yeah. So to
Wow.
me, like, I keep that, and then like, I guess when I made the commitment, I already done those things, but I hadn't had sex. And I was like, all right, like that's a line I'm drawing. Like I'm not having sex. I'm not sticking it there. And I try not
What's
to.
the closest
but, like,
you've ever come to having sex?
There's been a handful of times where I just said fair it.
But then what happened?
Hey, I got a trick for all the guys out there watching this. If you don't want a fair chick, like you're just horny.
They're like, nope, not me.
Like the post not clap. Like I said, like I feel terrible, but like I said to this like multiple girls, like fair can give me head, then we're having sex. Like I'm done. Fair can doing it.
You?
Yeah, and then I would come and be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have sex with you. I'm sorry. And then like I realized like, all right, shit. Like I really am just keeping this commitment. Yeah.
That is
Wow.
fucked.
Yeah.
That is frecked.
I mean, I was like 15 though. Like I was still a boy trying to learn.
Imagine
Yeah.
being like, oh,
Yeah,
he's
like-
gonna lose his virginity to me.
It's
And then-
it's a fairked up trick, but like
That's fucked.
I mean,
That's
then
fucked.
I would
Say
look.
it. That
it's
is
fairked.
fucked.
Then I'd look and be
Fucked.
like, wow, I don't want to have sex with them. Like I was just horny.
Post-nut clarity is a real thing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
freaking
it
life
is a
hack.
real
I wish
thing.
girls had that.
Yeah.
I kind of do sometimes.
Yeah, you have post-nut clarity that you want to have sex again. You're like, oh yeah, that's what that's like.
I'm like, wow. If only
my
we
gosh.
can go back.
Okay, we want to know, since you haven't had sex, do you have any sex questions for me and Bex? Because we're sex experts.
Oh boy.
Bex
here
is
we
a
freaking
sexpert.
go. You know what's funny about
What?
that? I feel like
You are. You're a
Well,
sexpert.
technically, if you were fucking at 12, then me and Julie are equivalent to your fucking.
He
where
wasn't
we are
fucking. He's
now.
never
yeah,
front.
I wasn't.
But yeah, okay. If you were getting diddy bops at 12, then if we didn't lose our virginity until way after that, does it even out?
I don't know, Bex. I want to know his sex
think
question.
Okay, yeah, sex questions.
You know what it is though? Like I feel like I'm such an open book. So I'll ask you any question that comes to my mind right now. But every time I've like ever had like any kind of moments with girls, like whatever it was, whether we just like made out or did any little bits, whatever. Like I just moved your whole desk here. I've always just like, even when like I started doing stuff to girls when I was young, I was like, hey, like I don't know what you like, how to do it. Like, what do you like? How do
It's
you do
okay.
it?
Guys that
Da-da-da.
aren't virgins don't really know.
But you know what it is though? Like I just had such an open communication and level of trust, and I didn't realize that. I don't know if guys are like that now, but so many girls, like no guys ever asked me that. Like I don't really. They just say they feel safe with me, which is good.
Yeah.
And like I've had so many open conversations about sex or other things, and I'm like, oh, okay, like great. So I don't really have any
Great.
burning
So if I
questions, but
brought up an illustration of a vagina, you would be able to tell me where the clitoris is?
I would be. That's something I think I got. The
'Kay.
little ball thing.
Well, you
Tell
gotta
us
show
the
it.
points of the vagina.
Oh, jeez.
Other way.
Dude, you're upside down.
No,
first.
it's not.
Wait, no, it's
Wait,
not.
The
let me see.
butthole.
Where's the butthole?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, there's the booty hole.
That's a small butthole.
I think that's the Ferkin hole. I've never.
What hole is that?
Where you put your cock and balls into?
You don't put your balls.
Maybe not your balls. Maybe you don't bury the package unless you need to. I mean, unless you need a couple more, you know.
Okay. He's definitely a virgin. Has anyone ever accused you of lying?
Yeah. So
Because you
here's.
can't prove, like, you could not be a virgin. You could be freaking lying to
Yeah.
all of
I
us.
did not remember.
Oh, yeah?
No, I mean, I feel like everybody like actually doesn't believe me until we're in like
Until
a
you tell
moment.
them to put your balls in this hole.
No, until like they try to ferk me, and I'm like, I'm not ferking you, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're serious. I'm like, yeah. But
Okay.
a lot of people try to argue because I caught ditties. I'm like, dude, okay, just because I like caught a ferking blowjob.
I mean,
Wait, has any girl been like they're like, fuck me, and then you're like, no, I'm a virgin. They're like, marry me.
No,
have you ever gotten proposed to?
no, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I don't think that's happened.
Continue.
We can get divorced after.
I think this is where you piss out of, right?
That's pretty correct.
These are your beef flaps. Those are your mud flaps there.
Oh my God. Don't ever say that
What do
ever
you call
again.
them?
Anything. Call them diddy bops.
What do you call that? You
Call
tell
them
me.
diddy bops. Lips.
Lips. The more proper.
Beef
I don't even think that's
flaps?
the proper
Can you imagine
term.
if he's like, let me see those beef flaps.
Beef flaps out.
Let me see those fucking beef flaps.
Arby's commercial.
We have the beef.
Okay.
That's pretty much everything. Butthole, vagina hole, kid
Where's
hole.
the clit?
This little buddy right up here.
Where's
It's
the
like a little
G-spot?
ball. When you go in there and like kind of reach up.
He knows more than
Do you
most
call
men.
him? Do
Ours-
you call him the nutty buddy?
The nutty buddy. No, I haven't heard of that.
The Nutty Buddy? What, the G-spot?
No, I was gonna say the clit. Nutty buddy, I think maybe is like a name for friends with benefits.
Nutty Buddies? Oh, that's good.
I've never heard that.
I
No.
like that.
Nutty buddies.
I
don't
like
know.
that. When you do get married eventually, what is the first sex position that you're gonna try?
Dude, all my friends book on me. I know 0 sex positions.
Oh, we should teach him.
I know 0. Like,
Where's our Barbie dolls?
Oh, we have
Zero.
wrestlers.
Barbie dolls.
We have wrestlers.
my friends are all not virgins, obviously. It's not like, I'm surrounded by virgins. So they're all talking about how they're like ferking chicks and this and that. Like, dude, I was doing this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sounds great.
You never Googled
Wait, you
it?
never looked it
So
up.
I just asked my friend, he's like, dude, I had this like verse Cowgirl going. I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that mean? Like, just walk
Wait,
me through that
Do
one.
you watch porn or no?
I mean, yeah, but
gifts?
But they don't really
I'm
show.
not like, yeah.
They don't really say she's riding him in reverse cowgirl.
Yeah, hey, what?
Labeled.
They do. They need class.
You can look up like hot chick fucking reverse cowgirl and then like a
I've
video.
never
of it.
cared, dude. Like, I'm not ferking, so it's like,
Yeah.
I just never pursued that information.
Has girls like sent you? I mean, I guess it's like the same as getting hit like nude
No,
videos.
I was gonna be like if you watch like sex gifs or porn or whatever, like even if you watch in like POV, like when you're like jacking off, where it's kind of like you're fucking, I don't know.
Why
I
do
would get
we-
around in every fucking possible way.
Okay,
Becca, you
we've
got some experience over there.
Why do we have these wrestlers?
I really don't. I mean,
What position? You didn't know what a reverse cowgirl
I do
is?
now.
Okay, what is it?
Let me see the dolls.
You're gonna show us with the dolls. Okay.
All right. This guy's,
Is this the? Yeah.
he's ferking.
That's the guy.
Hold on. I think it's that. Right?
Pretty
And then
nice.
this is Cowgirl.
wow.
That's the only two I got. I'm not
But
even
some
joking.
some girls will go like this. They'll get on their feet and squat.
Like,
Girls, ladies, let me just say this
Go
for
ahead.
our ladies listening out there.
Get on your toes.
Get on your toes. Get off your knees and onto your toes, ladies. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, you'll have more direction.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a sex position, and you have to
I'm
try and
not
guess what it
gonna-
is.
I'm not
Well,
gonna be
just
able to-
try. Let's see.
I just learned this because my friend was talking about how he ferked this chick, reverse Cowgirl, and he loves it, or Cowgirl, whatever it was. I'm like, bro, you got to break. This was like 3 days
Come
ago.
on, do you know what doggy is?
That sounds really simple. I think that one's like when you're on your knees, right? I think I got that one.
Okay, do it.
That just sounds like a doggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guy's on his knees too, though. She's not just. I mean, you
Oh, yeah. She's not going to be like fucking stiff legging it. Yeah, what are you going to do?
Okay.
There you go.
What about?
Oh, Becca's going into such detail over here. You're both on your knees. I guess, right?
You don't have to be. You could just
I don't know. I'm like lost with how that would
It's
even
more,
take
like,
place.
animalistic.
Okay.
I feel like it'll just flow, when it's ready. It's
Here's
gonna
a
be-
good one.
Go ahead.
The pile driver.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you do.
Dude.
You've definitely done the pile driver.
I definitely know that.
Okay. Just guess, and we'll tell you if you're correct. Just go off what names we're giving you.
Pile driver. I feel like that's got to be the pile driver. He's just wide. Like,
I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie, you're close. So
Actually, okay.
The feet need to be here. So like feet.
Oh, I'm thinking the wheelbarrow.
what is that?
What? What is this?
Grounded pile driver?
That's a grounded pile driver.
Can you see that again? How does that have sex? Your cock and ball's got to be bent so far down.
Okay, what about
That don't even look
You're
fun.
so sweet. You include the balls and everything.
Yeah, everybody likes to forget about them.
Cock and balls.
okay, what about let's see. There's so many. Do you know missionary?
That's when you're laying down. I know a lot. Hold on. Let me give
Yeah,
myself some. Yeah. Yeah.
What about the wanton wheelbarrow?
Yeah, Fairkin sounds like a wheelbarrow. I
Okay.
don't even know how a wheelbarrow would look in a person.
We'll
but
try it.
I feel like they got to be grabbing their knees so they can be picked up. Grabbing their feet. You know
No,
what I mean?
this is the wanton wheelbarrow.
So he's
so
like-
he holds her like a
He,
wheelbarrow.
picks her up. You know? A wheelbarrow.
Like
I
this.
moved mulch with him.
Like this. Oh yeah,
I
you were in
moved mulch with them.
landscaping. Why?
Yeah.
How do you not know the wheelbarrow? This is the wanton wheelbarrow.
I'm a mulch with them. That is my favorite line.
That kind of looks like the last one except flipped over.
Yep. The poor girl has to do a lot of bending. This is what I realized in these positions.
The back.
The guy
Oh
has-
my god, the back.
All right, I got one
arches
for you.
on-
Okay.
Why
You
does the
pop-
back arch so far on this?
What the? Yo,
Okay, tell
All
me
right.
what.
you guys make your favorite sex positions, I'll guess.
Well, you already guessed. Mine's reverse cowgirl.
Oh, see?
What's your favorite?
Common one.
It depends because I really do like doggy, but then again, I do like missionary.
Missionary
I
is
really do.
underrated.
Missionary
People
is
hate on
honestly
it, but
underrated. Just like
Are you frontwards or backwards in missionary? How does that exactly work? I'm
So,
confused on the details.
it's like this. They like look into each other's loving eyes.
it's very
oh,
loving.
that's like basic
It's
sex.
like he grabs his
and, then,
face.
and he's like this.
oh,
I love you, baby. I've never felt like this ever before in my
Wait,
life.
then what's
I love you. I trust you, and I remember everything.
Tell me you love me.
what is this?
Don't ask questions, Mitchie, that you don't want to know the answer to.
What the fuck is going on with it?
It's because we were talking earlier about how guys have this motto, deny until you die. And we just don't understand. Like, y'all
We just want the truth.
girls just want the truth. That's really it. Like, the
I
truth.
feel like no, you don't though.
Yes, you do.
I feel like every time, like I tell the truth, girls don't like it.
That's
like I
not
don't care
true.
though. I personally, for the most part, am an
See,
open book.
That's a lie.
No.
You're already lying.
No.
When a guy says for the most part.
No, like no joke.
And the
Like,
girl's like-
I'm an open book. Like you ask me anything, I have such like fucking free throw conversations. But then sometimes you're too honest, and girls don't like that. And it's like, well, fair. Like this one time, this girl wanted to date, and I told her I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm trying to focus on myself. She fucking wanted it more, and I'm like, I'm not gonna date you.
Girl, that's how it works, though.
Yeah, I know it's like reverse psychology. I'm like, look, I'm trying to be honest, you know. And I was like, fair. Like I'm not
No,
gonna
but
be.
that's not true. I feel like guys should just like. I get that it hurts. Okay, maybe we don't like it right in the moment, right? When then someone says something like
Yeah.
brutally honest, maybe we're like, damn. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, your girl, she will find out. A girl will find out anything.
What are
It
you
is
talking about?
trust
Like,
me.
them cheating or something or what?
anything, any lie that you've maybe told, haven't told, like
It's gonna come back.
it's going. A girl will find out, and you don't understand. These girls are detectives these days.
Especially with
We c-
social and
We
stuff.
could find out literally anything, and girls all talk. So it's like a girl will find out literally anything that's going on. So just don't lie.
I feel like I'm not a liar at all, honestly. Maybe like a couple
Are you a guy?
lights. Yeah, but I'm not
Then
a
you're
liar.
lying.
No, I'm good.
Hospital. He's very bendy.
Wait, hold on. What's this one? Because I thought this was
What?
missionary. When they're like, that.
That's like the spoon. That's like the morning sex position.
oh, I like that one.
Because then you
What's
don't
that
breathe
called?
in the
Though? The
morning.
spoon?
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
I
Like
like
I like that 3 a.m. Probably like getting woken up where you're like half asleep and you're just like, what's going on? You're like, oh yeah.
What do you do? Is it awkward when like your bros are like going in on like nights they've had with girls or like talk like locker room talk? Do you just like
I found out. I mean, I have some stories. I had some interesting moments, but
like
like,
what?
now you're getting reckless over there.
Yes,
Totally.
I want to know about these moments.
They're obviously not sex involved.
Well, no shit. Unless you lied about it.
No,
or you
I
don't
mean,
remember.
I don't know. Usually I'll just be like, fair, like whatever. Or like I'll share something that happened to me. I don't know. Like it's kind of what happens or how the conversation goes. Like I'll find something that relates to it. I don't know. Like I feel like I've done some crazy stuff, but to like just sit and think like what's the craziest thing? I don't know. You know?
Do you still, even if you don't have like sex or whatever, like do you still
There's a fly, yeah.
He's our real star.
do you like
no.
still like role play or stuff? You know what I mean? Like,
That's a yes.
like
Oh
role play and
my
then
gosh.
like finger bang or something.
Be like, I'm in high school. You don't have to role play being a virgin.
Oh.
Because that's like a thing. Girls
Yeah.
will role play like, oh, I'm so innocent.
Yeah.
Something like it. No, I mean, I feel like for the most part, I don't role play. Like, that's just not something that typically happens. But there was an incident. Not an incident, a freaking debacle.
What?
Like, I don't know. I don't
You're
know
making
how.
it real uncomfortable.
I don't know
here,
how to
Bex.
describe it. Like, I don't like. All right, I was all bent up. This was a while ago in Miami,
Okay.
and like destroyed.
What does that mean? Like drunk?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
drunk, whatever. And it's like freaking 6 a.m, and me and this girl are getting a little freaky deaky.
That's where I feel like it would be hard if you were drinking.
Usually, I'm like in control. Like I typically don't get blacked out.
Okay.
And that's why I don't really drink much. Like I like being in control. But we were getting into it a little bit, and then out of nowhere, I don't know why, I just started pulling out my best freaking cards. Like I don't know what dirty talk really is, but I just started like finding it like an opportune time to just throw out everything I
So what were
wanted
you
to say.
saying?
She was like, she said something that started it.
Like what?
I don't know.
You have to know.
I don't know.
You
Like-
have to remember. You really went to that
No.
story the minute Becca said something. You know.
Well, it's just because it was like
You don't remember.
Oh, convenient.
I don't know. She said something maybe about my cock or about me, and like I was like, "Oh, you freaking!" I just unloaded. Like,
You came.
no, not just yet. Like I don't remember exactly everything I said, but just every freaking thing that came to mind, I unloaded, no matter how fecked it was. Like, you dirty little slut, you freaking
Did she
whore.
like it?
Like, I don't know. I was like, just in the moment. I think she was vibing with it, going
She's
crazy.
crying.
And then I was like, I woke up the next day and I talked to her and I was like, frick was that about? She's like, I don't know. You just kept calling me all these names, but like, whatever. Like, I was about it. Like, didn't really make any sense. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what I was doing.
Obviously, she liked it a
Yeah. Wait, hold on. How often do you guys have sex? Because I obviously don't ever.
little. Well, I'm in a relationship with a boxer, so it's tough because they do the
Semen retention.
yeah. So like,
Fair can I?
it's like you can only when in training camp you can only have sex once a week, Saturdays. So it's like a huge like build up, and then before the fight you can't have sex at all. But I'd
How
say
long
like,
is that period typically? I've heard that, but
it depends with some fighters. Some like we just talked to Anthony. He said he went like 2 months. Some guys go a
Wow.
week. Some guys don't believe in it. But like normally it's like a week to 2 weeks. But it's still like it definitely puts a strain because I feel like the intimacy like is important in a relationship. But I know you can find it other ways too.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is like where the relationship. I will say, I feel like we bond the most when we can't because I feel like so many couples will like go to that automatically to be like bonded together, just sex.
yeah.
So it's like in those moments where you can't have sex, I feel like is where you really actually get to know each other the most. But I do think that sex is like, it's like a restart button on like a relationship. Like you can be fighting and like there's like this buildup and testosterone and then like it like reconnects you, I feel like in a way.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, in a relationship.
Bex has sex 5 times a day.
Yeah, in a relationship. Yeah, I really like sex. I haven't had sex in the last 3 days.
Wow.
What? Oh God. She's about to reach her point. Bex says she hits a 4-day thing.
I get really
She
moody.
goes crazy.
I get
Really?
moody.
She's like a dude.
I mean, it's not even that I have to be like penetrated. I just think I have to come. Like,
Yeah.
if I haven't come in
Bex
3 days, I'm
fingered
freak
herself
out.
on the highway once because she was so sexually frustrated.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah,
That's powerful.
yeah. It was like a week, and I was like,
Fuck this
Honestly,
traffic.
there was no traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh,
obviously they're
Jesus
next to me. So I was like driving, and I was like, oh my God, I just have to do it right now. I was so fucking horny. I don't know why.
Traffic
It's
just
woke up,
turns
yeah.
you on.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna play Never Have I Ever, and we're gonna rap. Ready? Have you
Okay.
played this?
Wait, I got one more question for you guys.
Yeah.
Because this is something I ask a lot of girls. I feel like a lot of girls are different.
Okay.
What actually gets you to come? Is it the penetration or is it the freaking clip play?
Clip play.
Clip play, 1000%. I don't even feel like that's really different. I mean, I guess it is
Gentlemen,
for
take
some.
Sometimes I
notes.
like it all in me.
It's both. Yeah, it's like both at the
Yeah.
same time.
Like
But
it's a
if you
different
had to
type
pick
of good
one,
feeling.
Yeah.
If you had to pick
Clip
one or the
play.
other.
Clip play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it's a different type of good feeling when you're getting penetrated, but then like the clip play, like even if it's just all in, not moving, and then there's clip play and you come with it just in you all the way.
Oh God.
You know what I'm
See,
talking about.
she's on day
Everyone's
3,
nodding.
obviously, because she's.
Oh my God.
literally
I gotta
freaking
go.
out.
I'm gonna check out our bathroom.
Okay, here we go.
Anyway, okay, that's good information though. I
It's
feel
good.
like yeah.
Yeah, and at least you know where the clit is. Some guys that aren't virgins don't even know that, so
See,
you're one step ahead.
we're doing big things.
Okay. Never have I ever got head. Diddy bops.
Caught ditties.
We have to drink.
You didn't get head. You have to drink.
Oh wait.
Wait, I'm so
Wait,
confused.
we-
How do you
we
play?
get
You've never played Never Have I Ever?
I have, but I just
Whenever I say it, if you have done it, you have to drink.
We've gotten
Okay.
head. That's still the
yeah.
same
You,
thing.
Okay.
guys have licked the
Diddy bops. But I feel like it's not a diddy
puss
bop.
puss. That's a diddy bop. Reverse diddy bop.
I'm like, I've
It's
gave
a pop.
you head.
Wait,
I'm
what's
just-
that reverse diddy bop? Pob yiddy. Pob yiddy.
Tongue punch in the mud flaps.
Oh God, no! Stop with
No.
the mud flaps.
Just being
Wait,
honest.
no way you say that.
Never have
Do you
I
say I'm gonna
ever.
tongue punch the mud flap?
I'll say tongue punch the fart box. You ever got your fart box tongue punched?
Probably.
Probably.
You would know.
Wait, like
That's
tongue in the
interesting.
butt?
Yeah.
For sure.
Facts.
He's like 100%.
Anyway,
It's so close to the other one. They might as well.
yeah. Have fun.
Never have I ever fantasized about sex in church.
I mean, I praise at home, so
You don't go to church.
I haven't been to church in a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like I have. I mean, I was in church literally 7 days a week, and
I don't know. Like that's not something that's like really in my memory. I don't think.
It's a long time. At my like, I would go to church with my grandma, but now I'm just like, I'll pray before bed.
You do pray a lot. You just don't go to church.
I do. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never have. Well, we've already kind of talked about this one, but never have I ever been catfished. Or catfit. Well, you didn't lie about your personality, huh? You were
That was
yourself.
myself. Yeah.
That's why you lost.
Fair
Take
cue,
that
Julia.
lesson.
Fair cue, mother.
Take that lesson. Pretend to be someone else.
Yeah.
Julia,
I'd
no.
pretend to be a fucking dude if I went on that show. I would be I would be Taylor.
Oh my god, I'd be
My-
Beckman.
Yeah. And you would
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
We'd have all the girls.
I'd be like, no blankets, bitch, but you're coming over. They'd be like, oh my god.
That's a
Bring
good
a
one.
sweater.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you, Mitchie, for coming on the shit show. Tell our lovely fans where they can find you if they want more information.
At Mitchell Eason everywhere.
Mitchell Eason everywhere. Everywhere? A podcast
Yeah.
coming out soon? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm freaking hype about that.
What
I
are you
started
gonna-
like some BS tub talks right now where I just
Okay.
get people in the hot tub and we vibe out pretty much like this. But I want to start something that's like really aligned with like what I want to do, my passion, my purpose, like value add, mindset,
I love that. I love
that
that.
sort of stuff.
Wow,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Check him out. Check him out. Bex, what do we remind people to do?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
That is right. Check out the audio out early on iTunes on Tuesdays. See us on YouTube on Thursdays and Spotify. You guys are killing it for us. Leave us a 5-star comment. We love you. We will see you next Thursday.
Boom.
Where's our song? Burn, burn, burn. You have to sing it, Bex.
It's
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.